Hello and welcome to another edition of the Guide Roundtable. I'm your host Ryan Anderson. I'm here with Pro Staff Guides Greg Mueller, Cray Lutz, and Slade Fedor. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. The fishing has been fantastic. The weather's been even better. Started out with a little snow this morning, but that all cleared off, and I think it fished pretty well. Cray, you had a good day today.
I did. I had a great day. That flush has been amazing. You know, I think everyone will agree it's probably the best fishing flush that we've ever had.
Yeah.
That water never got dirty. It's just cleared up
even down
amazingly. Yeah. You know, and I've never seen this river as clean as it is right now. I mean, it's really, really healthy. And the fishing's been incredible. You know, we've been putting on really early. You know, we were a little scared when the flush started. We were putting on late that first day, and we were like, man, this is fishing awesome.
Kind of riding that high water.
Right, you know, and eventually we finally were like, man, we're going to go to the bridge and just stay in this, 1,000 CFS the whole way. And, that's been working awesome. All that water down to the bridge, and I'm sure even below that is fishing great. Definitely the hot bugs up top are leeches, annelids, eggs. I know Greg will talk in a minute, but he did some dry fly fishing the other day. We've had such calm weather that there are fish eating midges, but it's as good as it gets. It's spring on Grey Reef. It's stupid fishing. It's as easy as it gets, and lots of big fish. And I am starting to see a lot of fish on spawning beds. I think everyone
in the last few days they've started to show up.
I saw a lot this morning. Just you can come over them and they're just part the water.
So
many up there.
As soon as that flush is done, please be careful where you're waiting, because they are going to be kicking it up full bore for the spawn. So just don't wait in that shallow, blonde areas. Make sure you don't tread on that, and don't fish to them. It's awfully tempting when you see all those giant rainbows laying on those rocks, in plain sight. But fish that deeper water below the runs, or below the spawning beds. Those pre and post spawn fish are feeding just as much. Don't take the easy way out and catch those spawners. That's why our river is what it is. So please leave them alone, or else I'll run over you in my drift boat.
Yeah, April 1st too, coming up pretty soon.
April
will be closed.
April 30th.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. And that's just the Game and Fish's effort at trying to keep people off the spawning beds. So
it's just spawn all the way down. So
they're all over. That doesn't mean that's where they spawn and that's it. They're spawning everywhere. If it's less than 2 feet deep, and even deeper in some places, just don't fish it if you can see them. And if it's light colored rocks, just stay off it, please. So Greg, you did some dry fly fishing the other day, I heard.
Yeah, we found a little spot that had some rising fish late afternoon on midges, and they were in really shallow water. They were probably in 4 inches of water, and big fish in there, and we didn't land any of them, but we hooked 2 of them, so that was kind of fun.
But not on blonde colored rocks, right?
Yeah, they weren't quite that. They weren't quite spawning in there, but there was a lot of fish. There was probably 20 fish in just a real small area, just midging, midges right off the top. Yeah. And that's kind of unique out here. It was kind of fun to hook them. We didn't get them landed, but like I said, man, it was a lot of fun to see those fish in the water there.
Yeah, we'll do about anything to not watch that bobber for 10 minutes.
Yes, we will.
And when's the flush end, Slade?
Thursday.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, flush ends Thursday.
So. More indicators.
Yeah. So, and everyone's kind of been stacked up top with the flush going on. Everyone's kind of scared to go down lower, but man, as soon as that flush is done.
And it's even clear enough that you can fish in front of the flush.
You could.
You could put in low. You were down in front.
Yeah.
Caught some nice fish.
So it's where I live, during the flush, the water's clear.
Yeah.
So it's not muddy like the first couple of days. Right. It was pretty clear yesterday at the Red Butte Ranch. So
I think we're going to get to do a lot more guiding down lower earlier than we usually do, which will be really neat.
Yeah.
So
spread them out a bit.
Yep.
Slade, you and I snuck over to Thermop yesterday, and you pulled some crap.
There was some big water over there. They were
Yeah.
flushing the river, and
I think it was, what, 5,000 CFS?
it was, yeah. At least it felt like more, but
Yeah.
yeah, we had a deal. Whoever caught the biggest fish didn't have to drive home, and so Ryan wades in, and I waded in right below him and caught a nice brown.
Low hold me.
A little bit.
Good job.
It's a long drive.
Yeah, it is a long drive.
It was a long drive. It was a long drive. All right, so we had a photo contest. We had a bunch of entries. Thank you for sending in the pictures. So without further ado, third place goes to Cass Huber and Ashby Bell for a big brown double that they picked up. They scratched that up, I think, up at Grey Reef this week with the flush. Lots of food in the water.
Guided by Slade.
Yep, Slade was rowing the boat.
Yeah, Slade was rowing the boat.
Truth.
Good job,
And
Slade.
second place goes to Butch, Craig's client. He sent us a picture of a true North Platte trophy. It's a big one, Butch. Good job. And first place goes to Tom Ruzika, who was able to get 2 fish on the same rod at the same time. So that's awesome, Tom, and we thank you all for sending in your photos. So I think that about wraps it up for this week's Guide Roundtable. Check out the Platte River Fly Shop, WyomingFlyFishing.com. They got a bunch of new gear in, lots of specials there. And give us a call if you want to talk fishing or get out and enjoy some of this great fishing that we're in right now.
Because our spring special ends March 31st.
Coming fast.
Price
Coming
comes
fast.
back up, so
Yeah.
yep.
All right, guys. Take care.